So if you solve this equation, okay, x square minus 4x minus 21 is equal to 0, right? What is your a here? A is 1, b is minus 4, and then c is minus 21. Okay, what is the quadratic formula? X is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay, now substitute this. Minus of minus 4 plus or minus a root of b square, that is minus 4 whole square, and then minus 4 into a into c, that is minus 21, divided by 2 into 1. Minus into minus plus 4 plus or minus a root of 16 plus 84, okay, divided by 2. So 4 plus or minus root of 100 divided by 2, which is equal to 4 plus or minus root of 100 is 10 divided by 2. Okay. So x is equal to 4 plus 10 divided by 2, or x is equal to 4 minus 10 divided by 2. So here you will get 14 by 2, that is 7, and here 4 minus 10, that is minus 6 by 2, that is minus 3, right? X is either 7 or x is minus 3. So these two are the solutions of this equation, right? As it is a quadratic equation, you will get two solutions. So here one is 7 and then other one is minus 3. So back to question. Okay, what was the question? Find his present age. Okay, we need to find age here. So age cannot be negative. Age cannot be negative. Therefore, Rahman's present age is 7 years. Okay, Rahman's present age is 7 years. Okay, copy this one and then try next one.
Sir?
Huh?
Sir, is it necessary to solve with this method only, or we can solve another method also?
If you want, you can solve it by splitting the middle term or completing the square. Okay, because see, whenever you get this word problems, right, statement problems, okay, they don't mention the method here. Okay, in your final exam, they will ask you to just solve the given problem. So you can use any method. If they specify, okay, it, solve the given equation by completing the square, factorization using quadratic formula, then only you can use that particular method. Otherwise you can take any method. But in this exercise, in the third exercise, try to solve all the quadratic equation using the quadratic formula, so that तुम लोगों को practice होगा. So later in your board exam you can use any method. Okay, but for the remaining problems from this 4.3, stick to quadratic formula. Let the marks in maths be x. Let the marks in maths be x. Okay, then
excuse me, sir.
Sir,
if in exam similar kind of questions will come, then what should we take x?
Either you can take maths or English. See here, question क्या है? What is the last sentence in the question? Find her marks in the two subjects, right? So here you can take either x as maths or English. You will get the same answer.
Okay, sir.
If you want, okay, someone take X as English, okay? If you are not yet started this problem, okay, you take, let the marks in English be X, okay, and then we'll cross check both the solutions. Okay, let me take X as maths here, then the marks in English will be, then the marks in English will be, okay. So read the question. In a class test, the sum of Shifali's marks in mathematics and English is 30. Okay, sum of her marks in maths and English is 30. So if one is X, what about the other? See here, total marks is 30. If she scores, let me take X 10. Okay, if she scores 10 marks in one subject, what is her her marks in other subject? Total marks is 30. If she scores 10 marks in maths, what is her score in the other subject? Am I audible?
So 20.
20, right? Okay, so how you get this 20? 30 minus 10?
By subtract. 30
Subtraction.
minus 10.
So similarly, if you take marks scored in maths as X, what is her marks scored in, if this is the 30, then here it will be 30 minus X, right? You got this one, right? If her marks is X in maths and then total marks is 30, then her marks in English will be 30 minus X. So the marks in English will be 30 minus X. If you take this one as X, and here you will get 30 minus X. Okay. Next. According to the given statement. According to the given statement. What is the given statement? Condition. What is the condition? Second statement from the question. Had she got 2 marks more in mathematics? Had she got 2 marks more in mathematics and 3 marks less in English? Okay. If she got 2 marks more in mathematics, okay, then it will be X plus 2. Had she got 2 marks more in mathematics, that is X plus 2, and 3 marks less in English, that is 30 minus X minus 3. 30 minus X minus 3. If you want, you can just go through the question again. Second sentence from the question. Second sentence from fifth question. Had she got 2 marks more in mathematics and 3 marks less in English, the product of the marks would be 210. Okay, so we get this according to the given statement. X plus 2, 30 minus X minus 3. Okay, the product of these two is 210. So now find the product and then solve, simplify. Okay, X plus 2 as it is, 30 minus X minus 3. Okay, 30 minus 3 is, or you can write this one as 27 minus X is equal to 210. Okay, so if you simplify this one, if you multiply these two, if you find the product of these two, then you will get minus X square plus 25X minus X square plus 25X plus 54 is equal to 210. Okay, if you find, you can just cross check. Okay, just multiply these two, whether you check whether you will get this or not.
Yes, sir, it is same.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now solve this one. X square minus 25X minus 54 plus 210. Okay, X square minus 25X minus 54 and then 210. How much you will get here? 156?
Sir, 156.
156. Okay. Or x square minus 25x plus 156 is equal to 0. So this is your quadratic equation. Okay. So A is 1, B is minus 25, C is 156. Okay. So x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Now substitute the values. X will be minus b, that is minus of minus 25 plus or minus a root of b square minus 25 whole square minus 4a 156 divided by 2a. So here you will get x is equal to 25 plus or minus a root of 625 minus how much you will get? 156 into 4, 624.
Sir, 624.
Okay, divided by 2 into a, that is 2. You can just write 2 here. It's 25 plus or minus a root of 625 minus 624, a root of 1, or you can just write it as 1 divided by 2. Okay. So x is equal to 25 plus 1 divided by 2. X is equal to 25 minus 1 divided by 2. 26 divided by 2, how much you will get? 25 plus 1. You will get 13 here. And here 12. Okay. One is 13 and then 12. Okay. So actually these are not the final answer. This is not the final answer. Okay. These are the solutions of this quadratic equation. Where is that quadratic equation? This one. These are the solutions of this quadratic equation. So now we need to find the marks scored in maths and English. We need to find the marks scored in maths and English. If I take, if x is equal to 13, what was our x? What was x?
So marks scored in maths.
If the marks scored in maths is 13, then marks in English will be, the marks in English will be
70.
30 minus 13, which is 17. Okay. If this is your maths marks, if it is 13, then you will get 17 here. Next, if x is equal to 12, okay, if x is equal to 12, then marks scored in English will be 30 minus 12, which is 18. Don't stop the problem here itself. Okay, few of you just find this x and solve the quadratic equation and leave it here itself. Okay, you need to find both the marks, right? Marks scored in maths and then English. Atharva, question read mada. Question number 6.
Sir. The diagonal of a rectangular field is 60 meters from the shorter side. If the longer side is 30 meters more than the shorter side, find the sides of the field.
Okay. The diagonal of a rectangular field. Okay, so this is your rectangular field. The diagonal of a rectangular field. This is your diagonal. Okay, let me name it as ABCD. AC is the diagonal. the diagonal of a rectangular field is 60 meters more than the shorter side. Is 60 meters more than the shorter side if the longer side is 30 meters more than the shorter side. Find the sides of the field. Okay, find the sides of the field. So let me take the shorter side as x. Let me take the shorter side as x. Okay, if this is x, this one is also x, right? Let the shorter side of the rectangle be x. Next, the diagonal of a rectangular field is 60 meters more than the shorter side. Okay, if AD BC is equal to x, okay, if AD or BC is equal to x, then the diagonal AC will be 60 meters more than the shorter side, that is x plus 60. Any questions? Any doubts here? If the shorter side is x,
I did not understand.
shall I read the question? Read the first sentence from the question.
The diagonal of a rectangular field is 60 meters more than the shorter side.
Okay, the diagonal of a rectangular field. So what is the diagonal here?
AC,
What is the shorter side?
AD.
AD or BC. You can take AD or BC, right? So here I took the shorter side as x. Okay, let shorter side be x. Let the shorter side be x. So here AD and BC are my shorter side. So I took it as x. Then AC. What is AC? The diagonal. The diagonal of a rectangular field is 60 meters more than the shorter side. So I took x plus 60.
Okay, so understood.
Okay. If the longer side is 30 meters more than the shorter side. Okay. Longer side is, what is the longer side here? DC. Let me take DC. What is DC? Can someone tell me what is DC? DC is the longer side. As per the second statement, if the longer side is 30 meters more than the shorter side, so DC will be
X plus 30.
X plus 30.
x plus 30. Okay, what is DC? Longer side. This is your diagonal. Okay, DC will be x plus 30, right? Okay, or if you want to, let me write it here. This is your x plus 30 and the diagonal x plus 60. Okay. So this is from the given statement. Then find the sides of the field. Okay, you need to find BC and then DC. How to find BC and DC here? We need to make a quadratic equation out of this. How to make a quadratic equation here? How to make a quadratic equation out of this? So this is the given data. Okay, this all we got from the given statements. So now your job is to find a quadratic equation out of this. Fast.
So Pythagoras theorem ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕಾ?
Okay, we need to apply Pythagoras theorem to which triangle? Either one of these two. Okay, either one of these two triangles. Okay, let me take this triangle. So as it is a rectangle, all the interior angles will be 90 degree. As it is a rectangle, all the interior angles will be 90 degree. So now if this angle is 90, this ADC is a right angle triangle. ADC in triangle ADC. In triangle ADC, if you apply Pythagoras theorem, okay, apply Pythagoras theorem. What you will get? AC square is equal to AD square plus DC square. Any doubts, any questions still here?
No, sir.
AC square is equal to AD square plus DC square. Now substitute the values. What is AC? AC is x plus 60. X plus 60 whole square is equal to, what is your AD here? AD is x square plus DC. What is DC? X plus 30. X plus 30 whole square. Okay? Now simplify this. If you simplify this one, then you will get a quadratic equation. After solving that quadratic equation, you will get the sides of the field or sides of the rectangle. Okay, just expand this using a plus b whole square formula. So here x plus 60 whole square, you will get x square plus 3600 60 square. 60 square is 3600 plus 2ab, that is 120x, is equal to x square plus x square minus 30 square, that is 900, plus 2ab, 60x. Okay, so if you simplify this, okay, next part is the homework. Okay, copy till here, the remaining part is homework. Find a quadratic equation and then solve. Samru, did you read the question number 7?
The difference of squares of two numbers is 180. The square of smaller number is 8 times the larger number. Find two numbers.
The difference of squares of two numbers is 180. Okay, just go through the question again, all of you. The difference of squares of two numbers is 180. The square of the smaller number, is 8 times the larger number. Is 8 times the larger number. Find the two numbers. Find the two numbers. Okay. So what I will do here in this question, I will take two variables initially. Okay, so let me take, out of these two numbers, larger number be x. Let me take the larger number as x and then smaller number as y. Fine. Initially for first 2 to 3 steps, let me take x and y. Later you can substitute and then get a quadratic equation out of this. So first let the larger number be, let the larger number be x. Okay, and smaller number y. Right, these are the two numbers. One is x and then other one is y. Okay, first statement, as per first statement, the difference of squares of the two numbers, the difference of squares of two numbers is 180, right? So here the difference of squares of these two is 180. So first you need to take the larger number. Okay, x square minus y square is equal to 180. Fine. Any questions here? The difference of squares of two numbers. So I took one as x and then other one as y. So the difference in the squares is 180. So you will get x square, that is the square of the larger number. Square of the larger number minus square of the smaller number is equal to 180. Okay. So this is the equation we get from the first statement. What is the second statement? The square of the smaller number, is 8 times the larger number. The square of the smaller number, that is y square. The square of the smaller number is 8 times the larger number. Yes or no? Any doubts? Any doubts here? The square of the smaller number is equal to 8 times the larger number. Y square is equal to 8x. Now just replace this y square by 8x. Then you will get x square minus 8x is equal to 180. Okay, x square minus 8x minus 180 is equal to 0. So this is the required quadratic equation. Any doubts, any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. Again, remaining part is homework. Huh? हाँ Shravani.
Can you explain the second statement again?
Okay. Read the second statement from the question.
The square of the smaller number is 8 times the larger number.
The square of the smaller number is equal to 8 times the larger number. So what is the smaller number here? What is the smaller number?
The y.
Y is the smaller number. So here, as per the statement, square of this y is equal to 8 times the larger number. So you need to write y square is equal to, this y square is equal to 8 times 8 into the larger number, that is x. See here.
Sir, in first.
See, y is same, right? Y is same in both the equations. So what I did, I just replaced this y square by this. Okay, what is y square? Y square is equal to 8x. So I need a quadratic equation here. We can't take both the variables, right? We can't take both the variables and solve the equation. So we need to make a quadratic equation out of these two. We need to make a quadratic equation out of these two. So that's why you just replace this y square by 8x. Then you will get this equation, which is a quadratic equation. There is some water tank here. Fine. Okay, and there is a tap. This is the tip of the tank. Okay, this is the tap. So now what I will do, so here in the question 10 hours. Okay, let me assume that, okay, so this tank will be filled in 5 hours. Okay, if you switch on this tap for 5 hours, then this tank will be filled completely. Okay, if you switch on this tap for 5 hours, then this tank will be filled completely. Then amount of time taken to fill one part, okay, just one part, or amount of tank filled, or the tank filled in 1 hour. See here, to fill the whole tank, it will take 5 hours. Okay, this tap will take 5 hours to fill the whole tank. Now in 1 hour, how much tank will be filled? 1 hour में कितना भरेगा ये? हाँ, try to understand here. There is a tank here. We don't know the capacity of the tank. Okay, we don't know what is the capacity. It can be 10 liters, it can be 20 liters, it can be 100, it can be 500. Okay, we don't know the capacity of the tank. So what he says, this tank is filled by this tap. This tank is filled by this tap in 5 hours, right? So you need to just find in 1 hour, how much of this tank will be filled. So what I will do, let me divide this tank into 5 parts. Okay, let me divide this into 5 parts, 5 equal parts. Now if it is filled completely in 5 hours, okay, so in first hour this part will fill, in the second hour third hour, fourth hour, and then fifth hour. So then in 1 hour, 1 by 5 of the tank will be filled. Yes or no? 1 by 5. 1 by 5th of the tank. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, try to understand here. Try to understand the basic concept. If you understand this, then only you can solve that problem. Okay, again, you don't get the same question in exam. They may change values. Okay, they may change the statement itself. So try to first understand. There is a tank and tap. Tank and tap. This tap can fill the tank in 5 hours. If it fills in 5 hours, so in 1 hour, it can fill 1/5 of the tank. In 1 hour, it can fill 1/5 of the tank. Understood? Any questions, any doubts here? Any questions, any doubts? I know, like, problem is a bit confusing, right? So that's why I told you guys to read it 2 to 3 times. Understood this part of the... Any doubts? Fast. Questions is required. If you want me to repeat it, I will repeat it again.
Sir, repeat.
See here.
Can you repeat it?
We don't know the capacity of the tank. Okay, we don't know the capacity of the tank. So here what he says, okay, assume that it is 5 liters, okay, as of now, or 10 liters. The capacity of the tank is 10 liters. Yes or no? The capacity of the tank is 10 liters, and this tap fills this tank in 5 hours. The capacity of the tank is 10 liters and this tap fills it in 5 liters, 5 hours. Okay. In 1 hour, how much of the tank will be filled? What capacity of the tank will be filled in 1 hour? Total tank fill ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ 5 hours ತಗೊಳುತ್ತೆ. Total capacity ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? 10 liters ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ? Total capacity of the tank is 10 liters. To fill this 10 liters, it will take 5 hours. So 1 hour ಒಳಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಫಿಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ಇದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ. Total 10 liters ಇದೆ. The capacity of the tank is 10 liters. If the tap fills this whole 10 liters in 5 hours, okay, ಇದನ್ನು ಪೂರ್ತಿ in 5 hours ಅಲ್ಲಿ fill ಮಾಡೋದು. Okay, it will fill this tank or this 10 liter capacity tank in 5 hours. Okay, then in 1 hour, it will fill 1/5 of the tank, that is 10 liters, which is equal to, in 1 hour it will fill 2 liters. Yes or no? In 1 hour, yes, the tap will fill 2 liters. Now understood?
Yes, sir.
The time taken, let the time taken by smaller pipe is equal to x hours. Okay, the time taken by smaller pipe to fill the tank, the time taken by smaller pipe to fill the tank, the time taken by the smaller pipe to fill the tank is x hours, right? Time taken by the larger pipe, देखो simple logic, you need to apply simple logic here. Time taken by larger pipe. If the diameter of the pipe increases, obviously more amount of water will come out of this, right? If the diameter increases, more amount of water will come out. So here it will fill it in less than x hours. Okay, less than this time. So it is given as x minus 10. 10 hours less than this. Time taken by larger pipe is x minus 10 hours. Any question, any doubt here? Time taken by the smaller pipe is x hours. time taken by the larger one will be x minus 10. Okay, now next, part of the tank filled by smaller pipe in 1 hour. Part of the tank filled by smaller pipe in 1 hour. Total time taken is x hours, so it is 1 by x. Similarly, part of tank filled by larger pipe. Part of the tank filled by larger pipe is equal to how much in 1 hour? 1 by x minus 10. 1 by x minus 10, because x minus 10 is the total time taken by the larger pipe to fill the whole tank. So to find it in 1 hour, just divide it by the total time. Okay, these two are important here, this one and this one.